Okay, so next. Okay, so situation number 2. A circular tube of outer diameter 70 millimeters and inner diameter D2 of 60 millimeters is welded at the right hand end to a fixed plate and at the left hand end to a rigid end plate. A solid circular bar of diameter 40 millimeters is inside of and concentric with the tube. The bar passes through a hole in the fixed plate and is welded to the rigid end plate. The bar is 1 meter long and the tube is half as long as the bar. A torque of 1,000 Newton meter acts at the end of at end A of the bar. Also, both the bar and the tube are made of aluminum alloy with shear modulus of elasticity of 27 gigapascals. So, determine the maximum shear stress in the bar and then determine the maximum shear stress in the tube. And then determine the angle of twist at the end A. All right? So, for this one, we have to understand the figure, na kung saan etong bar na to, nakapasok lang dyan. So, open lang ito, open yan. Hindi siya naka-attach dito, no? Tapos, dire-diretso siya doon. Tapos, dito siya naka-attach sa rigid plate na to. Tapos, yung naka-attach dito sa fixed plate is etong, hollow tube. Naka-attach siya doon, dito. And then, naka-attach din siya dito. Alright? So, initially, yung torque na in-apply is at point A. Okay? Sa point A, in-apply yung torque. So, pagka mag-twist ito, no? So, magkakaroon muna ito ng, kumbaga, stress, no? Okay? And then, itatransmit niya yon dito sa tube, sa rigid plate. Okay? Kumbaga, parang ganito. Ito yung bar. Ito yung plate na may opening, no? Ayan. Okay? Tapos andito yung rigid plate. Tapos ito yung tube. Hollow yan. Okay? So ito yung tube. Ito yan, no? Okay? So nag-transmit ka dito ng torque. May torque dyan. So yung torque na yun, magkakaroon dito ng parang reaction. Kasi rigid ito eh. Magkakaroon dito ng reaction. So yung reaction naman na yun, itatransmit niya naman doon sa tube. Okay? Kumbaga, hindi siya kagaya ng mga ibang typical na na-encounter natin na kung saan, although meron din tayong ganong example, na kung saan sabay nilang kukontrahin yung torque na to. Okay? So in this scenario, una munang dadaan yung torque doon sa bar bago matatransfer sa tube. Okay? So, I just want that to be clear. Kasi kung hindi yung clear, gagawin natin yung typical na ginagawa na parang sabay sila iikot. Okay? So, ang mangyayari kasi dito, magkakaroon ng rotation itong ito sa sarili niya, magkakaroon siya ng rotation. Tapos, itatransmit niya yung rotation dito. So, ito naman, magkakaroon din na siya ng sarili niyang rotation. Okay? Tapos, nga pala, ang length daw nito ay itong buong to, 1 meter. Di ba sabi sa problem? 1 meter long. So, 1,000 mm. Pero ito, half lang. So, ano lang to? 500. Ayan. Okay? Sige, number 1. Determine the maximum shear stress in the bar. So, dito, shear stress lang doon sa bar. So, that would simply be T rho over J. So, yung T ni bar is yung full na 1,000. But take note Newton meter yon. So, multiply pa natin ng 1,000. para maging Newton millimeter. Ayan. Tapos yung rho natin, ito yung bar natin eh, no? So yung diameter natin dyan ay 40 lang. So ang radius natin is just 20. Or lagay ko na lang 40 over 2 over J. Pi over 32. Take note, solid yun. So 40 to the 4th. Ayan. So that will be the shear stress in the bar. Okay, and that gives 79.58 megapascals. Okay, so in the choices, that would be letter A. Alright, next, determine the maximum shear stress in the tube. So sa tube naman, number 2, ganun din, 0 over J. Okay, yung T natin will be the same kasi nga ililipat lang natin yung T dito sa sa tube. So that would be 1,000 times another 1,000 para maging Newton millimeter. Tapos ngayon sa tube, take note na ang gusto ulit natin dyan, maximum kasi 'di ba ang center niya nandito. So kapag ito lang yung ginamit mo na rho or na radius, ang makukuha mo lang is yung shear stress dito sa inside surface, which is meron naman, kaya lang mas maliit yun kasi mas malapit lang yung rho. So ang kailangan mo is yung pinakamalayong rho or radius, which is yung outer diameter or outer radius. So ito yung outer radius, so that means kalahati niyan over J. Pi over 32. So take note, this time hollow yan. So outer diameter to the fourth minus inner diameter to the fourth. So ang inner diameter ay 60. Ayan. Okay? So this would become 35. So this will become 70 minus 60 to the fourth. Ayan. So that gives us 32.26 megapascals. Okay? And that would be letter C. All right, and then lastly, calculate the angle of twist no, at the end of A. So pinapahanap yung angle of twist. Okay, so once again, yung angle of twist, bali yan, no? Bali iikot siya dahil sa dahil sa sarili niyang twisting, no? Pero at the same time, magkakaroon din siya ng pag-ikot kasi iikot itong tube. So bali ang mangyayari, yung total na ikot ng bar ay yung ikot niya sa sarili niya plus yung ikot pa nitong tube na to. Okay, kasi mag-twist din yung tube di ba? Okay? So, anyway, that is simply for number 3. Okay, the total twist at A would be equal to the twist of the bar plus yung pag-twist ng tube. Okay, and ano yun? That is TL over JG ng tube, I mean ng bar, plus TL over JG ng tube. Okay? So, the torque applied is the same. So, we will have 1,000 times another 1,000 para maging Newton millimeter. Yung bar ay 1 meter in length or 1,000 mm over J. So, pi over 32 times, ang diameter ng bar was 40 to the 4. Tapos yung G natin, given naman, that is 27. So, 27,000. Okay? Plus, ganun ulit, 1,000 times 1,000. Ang length lang ni tube ay 500 lang. Over pi over 32 times 70 to the fourth minus 60 to the fourth. And then same lang sila ng G. Okay? And that would give us our total twist at A. Okay, and then plus. Okay, so this right here, 0.1644, 0.1644. Take note that this is in radians, no? Ang kailangan sa atin ay naka-degrees. So, para maging degrees ito, bumultiply lang natin yan ng 180 degrees divided by pi. Kagaya kanina. So, in terms of degrees, so times 180 over pi, that would give us 9.42 degrees. Ayan. Okay, so our answer here would be approximately, no, letter A. Medyo may konting discrepancy lang. Okay? And that's how we solve this problem.